Are you ready to learn how you are going to flip the financial industry on its head by creating digital leads online on YouTube? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to learn the formula we use to become a digital marketer.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah.
And this is Carmen.
And Darius.
For the best marketing and virtual lifestyle advice for insurance and financial professionals,
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell.
Because you don't want to miss when we post new videos.
Okay, so whether we're talking digital marketing for financial advisors, or we're talking about financial advisor marketing, or financial advisor video marketing, or all of the above, one of the things that we always get thrown up immediately is, what about compliance?
Oh man.
Right? Nobody likes to work through compliance. So here's the first thing you need to do. Before you even get your videos done, you need to set your mind right to understand that compliance is your friend, all right? Don't look at them as an enemy. Instead, look at them as one of your best friends you want to snuggle up with, you want to cozy up with them. You really want to get on the same side of the table as them. So here's how you can do that. Instead of going out, building your channel out, recording all your videos, recording all your content, is create a structure and an outline of what you want to say. Stay away from anything promissory or where you're making statements where you're predicting where things are going to happen. That's what compliance does not like.
Absolutely.
Also, compliance does not like you using testimonials as well as examples of past success.
Correct.
Right? Now, depending on the broker-dealer you're working with, there's varying levels of compliance. But if you just keep it at the high level, stay away from things that are promissory, stay away from putting testimonials in your videos, stay away from, using past trends to show future forecasting. You're going to be, for the most part, fine. The next thing you want to do is really focus on education.
Yes.
Right? So if you watched our other videos on YouTube, you've seen that we talk a lot about keywords, choosing the right keywords, taking those keywords and creating valuable content around them is really all you need to do. Now, there's a couple things you can do to make it easier for compliance. If you're using your phone to record your videos, you can simply use your phone and then you can upload it to a site called Temi. TEMI.com. Another one we like to use is REV.com. And these sites, for really pennies on the minute, you'll be able to get your entire video by robots transcribed into a Word document. And then you can give that Word document together with the video to your compliance department. And what that will do is alleviate a lot of the burden that they have to do to watch the video, get it transcribed, or charge you to get it transcribed. And for a couple of bucks, you can just get all of that done and out of the way.
Yes.
Now, you might say, well, yeah, but what if they come back and they scratch things out of my script? Hey, no problem. That's what video editors are for, right? So you can literally take your script, your video, give it to a video editor and say, at these points, make sure that you remove those statements. And guess what? You now have a compliant, friendly video that's all done.
Exactly.
And, it made me think of Mark, right?
Yes.
Mark, one of our students who went through this, who has an amazing channel. He had to go through this. Do you guys remember what he had to do?
Oh my gosh. I just remember he was talking about how the struggles that he had initially with his compliance department. And I think what's really important, one point that I want to make sure that we stress is that you make the compliance department your friend, like Jeremiah said, because one thing that they don't like is surprises. So it's all about being upfront with what you're doing and making this a partnership, because once the compliance department realizes that you're ultimately helping the company by bringing more sales and bringing more leads to them, this is going to be a win-win situation. So it's all about educating them so that they understand what's going on. So for one of our students, Mark, all he did was create the relationship. And now he has a seamless relationship with the compliance department so that they understand what he's doing, what his goals are, and that this is just an education channel.
Another one of our members who's in Canada actually had her whole video set up while the compliance department was coming in to do an audit. So it can totally be done, and I hope that will not happen to you, but she did that and it's totally fine. And like Mark and many other students, every single week they're releasing brand new videos on clockwork. So that's one thing that you should know. Now, when it comes to being a financial advisor on YouTube or having a YouTube channel as a financial advisor, going back to the point, the step number 2 is to identify what keywords you're going to use. And for that, I'm going to let my man Darius drop some knowledge about keywords.
So the an amazing world of keywords is the fact that we're using terms that people are already searching on the platform to get them to watch our videos. Now, the nice thing about it is there's tools like Keywords Everywhere. There's tools like TubeBuddies that we can utilize to understand what is the search volume for certain keywords. And what you do is you reverse engineer those keywords and you make videos, content centered around how those keywords relate to your service or product.
Now, one thing I want to do is break down keywords really quickly, because this is something that we deal with all the time. So if you are new to this channel and just trying to understand what we're all about, we market on YouTube. So when you're trying to figure out how in the world do I get started, what is my footing, what did you type in to find our video on YouTube right now? That's called a keyword. So for example, if you are in the financial industry and you're just typing in financial education or annuities or life insurance, whatever the case may be, those are the keywords that everyone in the world, whoever is looking for financial information, is typing into YouTube. So you need to make sure that you research how many people are searching these specific phrases and keywords on a monthly basis to make sure that it's worth your while to incorporate them in your videos.
Yeah, absolutely. And another good tool you can use also comes from Google, which is free, is Google Trends. Google Trends allow you to put some of the keywords that you think people will be searching for into that search engine, and it tells you exactly how many people are searching for it. It tells you where they're searching from, and it gives you a volume of how many people are searching for that on a monthly, weekly basis, which is perfect because you're doing your research up front.
Yes.
This is all about doing it up front, doing the work up front, so that when it comes to compliance, when it comes to creating the script for your videos, when it comes to the keywords that you're looking for, it's already done.
And this is really important for you to know, because within the financial industry, we're always creating presentations and creating content around what we think people want to hear from us. But to Darius's point, reverse engineering, we are literally using the internet to tell us what we need to be creating, the content that we need to be creating, so that we can position ourselves in front of the people who are looking for the information that we can provide. So stop working so hard trying to figure out what are you going to talk about. Let the internet tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, and I think that's a real flip on financial advisor marketing that I've seen. You know, in the past, I've had the privilege of being in the industry for about 15 years. First, generating tons of insurance leads, then financial advisor leads, and what I've noticed, one of the biggest things that financial advisors do when it comes to digital marketing or setting up a YouTube channel or starting to create videos is they say, okay, I have this information to share. That's great, but is that the information that people are actually searching for? So let's take a quick example, right? Let's say you're an expert in a certain type of annuity, right? Like you're just amazing in this one type of annuity. That's great, but is that what people are searching for? Instead, when you look at, when you use tools like TubeBuddy and Keywords Everywhere, you can actually see what are people looking for. So you'll notice there's probably a lot of searches for the keyword annuity, right? So you start with that. Annuities 101, that could be a video, right? Or 3 things you didn't know about annuities. So you take the root most searched for keyword, and in our courses we teach you how to study the algorithm and how you need to stay between 1,000 to 2,000 searches per month initially as you get your channel up, so you're not trying to compete against whales, and then you start to slowly ramp up. But you can take that root keyword and then you start building things around that. Like don't buy an annuity until you watch this video, right? And in that video, then you talk about that very specific kind of annuity. So that is a way that you can take a root keyword and then take one of your specialized fields in insurance or financial planning and then match it so your financial advisor marketing strategy is on point and actually matches what people are looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So now that we have keywords out of the way, how you can position yourselves in front of the right audience, now it's all about creating the right video and formatting it a specific way. Because whenever you create videos for people to watch, you need to understand now that the attention span of our audiences is less than 6 seconds. 6 seconds.
I'm already bored.
So you have to be quick. You have to make really great content that people are going to digest and want to watch more. So it's all about creating a script that's going to follow a specific formula to make sure that you're keeping your audience engaged. Because what happens? We're human. We tend to ramble, right? And we just get off into the wrong topic, and the next thing we know, nobody's paying attention to what we're talking about. So having the right script in place is really going to keep your audience engaged, like I said, and keep them binge watching your videos. So So you really want to keep people watching your content and ready to learn from you because you are the subject matter expert.
Right. Now, what are we asking for on these videos? How do we position ourselves to ask for something? Well, we have to give up something first. So that's in the form of education. So to piggyback on what Carmen's saying about videos is we tell them first what they're going to get from the video, and then we educate them on the topic, and then we ask them to subscribe to our channel. We ask them to click on the link in the description, and then we give them more information so we can ask for something else.
Matter of fact, while I was talking about that, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell so that you're notified when we post new videos.
That was smooth.
See how
That's
easy that
exactly
was?
That was
works.
smooth. See, do it exactly that. What she did, that's what you want to do.
Just saying.
Now, the last thing that we want to talk about when it comes to generating the best lead possible on your channel, what you have to do is be consistent.
Yes.
Think about your favorite show coming up. You will run home from school, and every Wednesday at 4 o'clock, you'll be watching your favorite show. What we want to do is create our audience so that every single Tuesday, every single Thursday, or whenever you decide to post your video, you want that to be consistent so that they can time it to their watch. And you can even use YouTube to help you with this. Is every single video that you have, last week there's was a video, next week there's going to be a video, it's all going to be on the same date at the same time. Now, the next question you're going to ask us is, when is the best time to post a video on YouTube? There is no best time. Whenever you post a video is the best time. Just be consistent with that.
That's huge, because what happens is as you're building an audience on YouTube, they really want to learn from you. So if you're not consistent, that's going to hurt your viewers because they're not going to know when to expect you. So when you start a YouTube channel, this is something that we stress all the time, is that you are consistent with your posting, especially out of the gate, because YouTube, one, needs to start trusting you as an official YouTuber and that you're going to be posting and keeping eyeballs on YouTube, because that's the whole point of YouTube's business model. And then two, you want to start creating an audience of people that are really going to know, like, and trust you and want to follow you. So this is exactly what we're talking about when it comes to flipping the financial industry on its head and becoming digital marketers. You really have to understand that you are an expert in your craft. Now you got to learn how to become a marketer. And becoming a marketer is all about understanding how the digital world is working and how to position yourself so that you can get in front of as many people as possible.
That's right. So let's do a quick recap on what we learned in this video about how the financial industry generates leads using YouTube. So again, whether you're a financial advisor going into digital marketing, whether you're trying to set up a YouTube channel, or you're just trying to get your first video out there, it's really important, number one, become friends with compliance, right? Don't treat them as an enemy, treat them as a friend. Create an outline and a structure. We give you a couple of tools like Temi and Rev to be able to use to get your videos recorded and then transcribed, so you can give that in a nice little package right into your compliance department's inbox. We also talked about how to study keywords, right? We gave you a couple of tools like TubeBuddy and Keywords Everywhere, where you can study those keywords, and instead of going after massive keywords that have a ton of volume, you want to look for keywords that have a little less volume, where you can kind of insert and jump into that. Think of that as like a little river that goes into the ocean. And when you're getting started on your channel, it's really important to start with those smaller keywords, so eventually you'll ramp up the views, ramp up the subscribers, and YouTube says, okay, looks like you're doing pretty good there. Let us put you into the vast ocean of massive keywords, and that's really where you start to see massive traction.
Yes.
The other thing you must do is to format your videos well. So don't just give content that's highly valuable and then leave it at that. You want to ask for something in return. So that would be asking people to like your video, asking them to subscribe so they get used to that indoctrination from you consistently every week, and also giving them the next step in the learning process. Guess what? We're about to give you one right now. So as an example, we're going to give you a call to action. The call to action is, if you're interested in having us help you build a true virtual lifestyle where you can write insurance and financial services policies just like we do from anywhere in the world, and you want to follow the example and be part of this virtual revolution that we are helping people accomplish, then we want to invite you that below in the description, you'll see a link to one of our classes, and we want to give you this class for free where you can kind of learn how we do this and how we potentially could work together and teach you how to do the exact same thing. So if you like this video, again, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so that when we do release, you'll be one of the first advisors to get this on your phone or in your inbox and be like, oh cool, I want to learn more about how to build a virtual business and have leads really book themselves on my calendar so you can write business anywhere in the world.
Absolutely. I love that. Thanks for the recap, Jeremiah.
Hey.
All right. So you guys know what to do. Go ahead and check out our masterclass. Click on the link below, and we will see you on the next video.
See you guys.